Thanks for joining me. I'm doing card number 3 of the Mother's Day 2017 series. I'm going to be doing some heat embossing, and I'm going to be using these really cute Paper Smooches stamp set. It's called Botanicals 3. It's a shaker card, so I'm going to just get right into this and get going because sometimes this can take a little bit too long. Alright, so I'm using my Versamark. This is actually called Versamark Frost Dazzle. I haven't used this for a long time, so I'm crossing my fingers. It's still pretty wet. And I'm going to be doing the flowers in different colors. Like I'm going to do like 3 in purple and then a couple in yellow. I'm using the grid lines to line this up because I'm going to do a row across here. I'm looking, here on the paper, which you probably can't see, and it looks like it's stamping pretty well. Move it over just a little bit. And bring it around. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and do the purple. Grab a piece of scrap paper underneath my little crafting mat here. This is so that the embossing stuff will stay all in one place. Get my magnets out of the way. Okay, get the purple. This is Recollections brand. I bought this several years ago. So, and pouring it on my flowers. And I'm just going to kind of roll it around. You'll see how the embossing powder sticks to the ink there. Now what I didn't do is I didn't use my embossing buddy. So I'm just going to use my finger because I wasn't prepared with a paintbrush. And this is okay because I'm going to be cutting these out anyway. Okay, that's a start. Let's set this aside so I don't turn my heat gun on and it blow all over the place. Take a couple seconds to let this heat up. And off we go. Okay, I think that'll be all right. All right, so let's do some little flowers, and I'm going to do those in yellow. Take this one off. Put the paper back in. This is just regular cardstock paper. It's nothing special. And I'm going to want to put those right there. So I'm just kind of lining them up myself. And we'll go across just like we did the other ones. One. I don't know why I'm counting. I'm going to go one more time because that didn't stamp very well. And I'll bring it in. Oops. Another one. And whoops, I forgot to move it down. I'm going to stamp that again because I touched it. Probably got some of it on my hands. And 3. All right, let's do the yellow. Put this powder away. Nice. Okay. Do the same thing. I'm just going to go like this. Add my yellow. Oh, that's a pretty color, yellow. Yellow's my favorite color. Go it around a little bit. Let's see how that worked. Another nice one. Just going to use my finger here. Okay, move this aside. Heat emboss. I'm going to try to get this closer to the camera so you can see that the heat that the embossing powder, how it works. It's kind of shiny. So you know, once it hits to that point where it melts, then you know that all is good. Okay, so those are done. I want to do some leaves now. And I've got 2 of these big leaves. Let's bring this back in here, which I think it's going to be plenty. I have other size too, and if for some reason after I finish the card and I'm like, nah, I need more leaves, then that's what I'll do. I'll add it. Okay, bring that in. Maybe another little one. Okay, that's going to stay. For some reason my magnets are giving me a hard time today. I think I need to get some more for big pieces like this. Okay. Now these are all the same in a row, so I don't have to take them off and put them back on again. Getting it inked up real well. Okay, we're done with that. Bring that down. You don't usually have to push this hard on the MISTI, but I'm just making sure that that Versamark ink is going to work. All right, pull this out. Now I'll go ahead and clean all my stamps off, you know, once I'm done with the video. If you're wondering, like, why isn't she cleaning her stamps off? I'm going to put those right there so I don't lose them. Oops. All right, now I'll set that aside and do the green. Let's put the extra yellow away. Back in its jar. There's a lot of different manufacturers that make embossing powder. If you're new at this, I just got these little ones from Michaels. Brush that off a little bit. Okay, let's go to the green. I'm going to do something kind of tricky. I hope it's going to work. I'm going to draw my own outline around these flowers, and then I'm going to run it through my Brother Scan and Cut, and it'll cut then perfectly around those flowers. I can, or you can, if you don't have a Brother Scan and Cut, you can fussy cut, but I'm kind of trying to get my Brother Scan and Cut in better use, because I bought it and then it's just sitting there. Okay, let me flick this off. Please, please remember to use your embossing buddy or whatever you have for this, because I messed up. But I'm moving forward. Okay, heat that up. 1 second. Okay, so what I've learned with a Brother Scan and Cut is, so far what I've learned, you have to have an outline when it scans it. If you don't, for this flower, it will cut out these pieces individually. So I'm going to trick it. I'm going to trick the Brother. And I'm going to go ahead and just draw lines around it, and then that's how it's going to scan. It's going to scan those lines. And then it'll cut on the lines as well. I'm hoping. Like I said, I haven't used it much. I am learning, so. But this is one thing that I did discover, is you have to have an outline around it. It goes for the sentiment stamps as well. Otherwise, it'll cut out each individual letter. Hang in there, people. All right, now I'm going to do the leaves. For some reason, I think my brother doesn't cut it right. I can just fussy cut or fix it, you know, by hand. I have never done this before, so I don't know if it's going to turn out. But crafting adventures, right? And I will do this Brother Scan and Cut off camera because I have it over on the other side of my craft room and I don't have a way to set my camera up over there. I've mentioned that in other videos as well. I'm working on it. Okay. You can fast forward through this if you want. Not too exciting, nothing new to learn. Okay, ta-da on that. That was just a regular marker pen. Let's put our shaker part together. All right, so what I did was I used these die cuts. This is Spellbinder's Nest Abilities, and I have the other piece. Oh, here it is, that I'm going to put on the inside of the card. That's where my sentiment's going to go. All right, put that away because you saw that. Bye-bye. Let's put a piece of acetate down. I came up with this really, well, what I think is a cute idea for what's going to go inside the shaker. Okay, so I think this is like 3 by 4 as far as the acetate goes, and it's just regular acetate. I just bought it at Office Depot. If you guys, or Office Max or whatever office supply store. Oh, I'm sure they have it at Walmart as well. All right, so I'm going to bring that down. Then I'm going to get my foam adhesive. And I'm going to say, even if I overcut this, it's okay. And I'm going to cut a strip of it. I'll go right down the middle of this. And I'm just going to wrap it around that. I'll just set that there. Like so. I don't want it to show through the, you know, the blah blah. What is it called, Kim? Mine just went blank. Acetate. And the other part of this. And I love that you can manipulate this, which is kind of cool. You know, you don't have to do pieces. You can just move it around just like that. Nice. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. Just make sure that's all the way tucked in. Because you don't want your little pieces falling out. Okay, I'm going to save that because I'll be able to use that. Okay, so I went on the Cricut Design Space and I created some words. Let me get this in my hand. This is a 0.25 and it says Mom. And it's, trying to remember what the name of the font was. It's not a Cricut font. It's like Boss House or something. Boss House. I'll put it on the video. That'll be better. So I'm going to put those in. And yes, it cut it out at 0.25. Can you believe it? And then these, it says love. Look at how cute, look how tiny they are. I just love, get it, that they turned out like that. Okay, I'm going to dump those in. And then I'm going to put some of these sequins. And I had got these at a crafting event a while back, but I like the colors. They're kind of muted pastels. I'm going to drop some of those in as well. There's pinks and greens and blues and purples. All right, so I'm going to tear this off. And I'm going to bring this in just a little bit because what's going to happen is those pieces are going to fall outside of where I want the area to be. That should be okay. All right, so let's get this other one. This is the same size as the top one. And I'm going to lay that right on top. Okay, now I also have this piece of paper that I'm going to put on here as well. Now because of the depth of the, what is it called? This stuff, I'm having a hard time today. I'm going to go ahead and use this again so that it's all even. And it's going to be just fine. I'm not really concerned about, you know, it being funky. Funky. Okay, get another piece here. I got this off of Amazon, if anybody's wondering. It's the 3M. And I use it a lot. I use it on my scrapbook layouts and cards. I think my son even used some of it for one of his school projects. I don't want that to hop up too much. I'm going to trim this off a little bit. So that it doesn't stick on top of that other adhesive, but it's still going to do the job. And then use this one right down here. My doggy's itching. Okay, I'll put this on, making sure that all that adhesive is covered up. See that some of it's sticking out, which I didn't plan on. Let's take this one off very slowly. Boom. Oops. Stuck to my hand. Okay, that's going to work. Trying to get it on even. And then I'm also going to put one on the opposite side where the sentiment's going to go, but I'm going to be using my Misty for that. And the sentiment is actually going to be for my grandma. It's going to say, grandmas are special. Grandmas are special. All right, so now's the time I'm going to go ahead and take these off because I've got to use my Misty again. I just really want the stamp to come out really clear, so. All right, now the tricky part is that gonna connect together? Nope. All right, I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it like that. That looks good. All right, and then trying to find my regular ink, which I can't find. Oh, here it is. I lied. I got it. This is archival ink. That stamp set that I'm using is Hero Arts, and it's a Mother's Day stamp, specifically. I'll put that right there so you can see it while I'm doing my thing. Nice. Like I said, that's the inside of this die cut. Oh man, that looks so pretty. Okay, so let's put this on. I usually use glue, which I'm going to go, oops, back to that. I'm brushing. You guys are probably like falling asleep by now. Okay, oops. Get that on the corner. And I'm going to bring this down like this. You know, I just had a thought. I put the little mom things in there. I'll save that for, oh no, I'm going to flip it around. Let's just do Happy Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Because I put the mom in there. I did actually plan for this, but had a little brain fart there. Okay, we'll flip that over and just do this one. And that's a Happy Mother's Day. I'm probably totally off frame here. Bring that up just a little bit. Oh, that looks good. Maybe it's a little crooked. There. Ah, stuck to my fingernail. I have that problem all the time. Okay, do this. Ink it up good. Stamp away. That's better. Oh, see? It actually moved, so I'm in trouble there. I'm going to keep it. I can redo it if I want to redo it. Okay, so that goes in here. Look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm going to use some foam adhesive because I might go back and restamp this. And the foam adhesive, I can just lift it up and put it back down again. All right, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to go cut out my flowers on the brother, and I'll be right back. Well, okay, so I played around with the brother a little bit and wasn't quite cutting like I wanted it to, and I'm not really sure why, but I'll do it again. I'll play around with it another time. All right, so let's go ahead and put our leaves together. Just gonna use my precision tip here. I'm gonna put that one about right there. Yeah, that should be good. And then I'm going to put this one over here about like that. I want to cover up the sequins and the mom and the love too much. Good. And then I put this purple one about right there. Actually, since I have an extra strip of this from the inside of the card, I'm going to pop this one up. I did a really bad job on the fussy cutting on that one. I'll cover that one up with another flower or something. Oh boy. All right, yeah, I'm going to put a yellow flower right on top of that. There. That'll do the trick. Okay, I'm going to put that one about right there. And that one will go flat. Pull that in about right like that. And a yellow one here. And then I might want to put this one right down here. Yeah, that would be nice. Really building up around that shaker part. And I'm going to put a yellow one right there. Oh, that's just so pretty. Okay, I gotta find the cap to that. All right, let's put some pretty pearls on it. I'm gonna put a pearl on each of the big, I'm gonna call it humps because I can't think of the word right now. Just gonna add some elegance to it. Okay, I'm not gonna fight with the pearls today. I usually end up flicking them all over my craft table. Yeah, the spatula works much better. Bring that down a little closer. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know how my brain came up with the idea of the love and the mom, but I kind of like it. I like what my brain did with that one. You could probably also do hugs if you wanted to have 3 different kinds of things in there. Okay, one more to go and we are done with the card. Oh, lovely. Alrighty, so there it is, my little shaker card with the Happy Mother's Day on the inside. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section and I will get back to you. Have a great day.